Okay, hello everybody. So we have finished 3 projects. So we've done the wrap, we've done the moccasins, and then we introduced you to lazy stitch or just beading on your moccasins. So for the women, we are going to be doing a doll, and as you can see, we do have packets that have your supplies in them that are pre-cut. And we also included a pattern and 2 pieces of leather, sinew, and a needle. And as you can see, this is the same stitch that you have done with your medicine pouches, or I'm sorry, with your moccasins. So we're basically going to be doing the same thing here. We've marked on your dolls two markings that, excuse me, that you're to leave open. So basically you're going to be doing a stitch just like your moccasins. Let's see if we could just get that. They are a little bit closer only because when we're doing the doll, there's not that extra piece like what we did in the moccasins. We put that extra piece in there. It's only going to be 2 pieces. So a lot of students struggle with turning their doll inside out, especially when it's this size. So what you're going to do to make things easier is you're going to pull these two leathers apart, and you're going to kind of smash that in, okay? And you're going to do that to all or both the legs and both of the arms. Okay, if this doesn't work for you or you don't find it's not working, you can always, you know, do it how you feel comfortable in doing. When I did these dolls, it was like crazy. We couldn't get them turned inside out. So then I take a pair of scissors or something that's a little sharp. I put it against my tummy. And you don't want to you want to kind of like work it up in through the leg to try and turn it inside out. You don't want to do all of them at once. So there's that one. You want to kind of work them in the same distance. Just keep on working them. Okay. Like I don't want to pull this leg through and then do it that way, because then you'll be struggling with trying to turn it inside out, all of it. So here we go. We got that arm. The arms are the ones that kind of give students a little bit trouble, but if you do it this way, you should be fine. Okay. So I've done that arm, I've done the 2 legs, my last arm, and then we'll do the head. So here we go. This one's coming. Okay. So there's that. And then we're going to do the same thing with the head. So just kind of dent his little head in, and then we're going to work it down. Okay. So there we go. We got everything almost there. So we're going to pull this leg through. Okay, that's the closest one. And then we're going to reach in there and grab the other leg. And we'll go ahead and pull that right on through. And then we're going to grab the head. And or an arm, whatever comes out first. We can also put our scissors in there to kind of try and work that through. And there you go. Wham. And it looks kind of scary right now, but once we get it stuffed, it starts to, you could take your scissors, kind of push those pieces out. So Okay, and there you go. You've got your doll all pushed out. You want to make sure that you sew. Oops, there's some more of my head there. See if we can kind of get that pushed out. Just kind of work around all those little curvatures of his head and or her neck, and you know, those nooks and crannies, I guess. Kind of work its legs. Okay, so the leg should actually be a little bit stretched out there. Just kind of like, and you got to make sure that you sewed it pretty tight, because you don't want this little seam to be, you can't really see it, but yeah, so there we go. So what we're going to do next, okay, so I was going to try and show you. So way back in the day, I'm assuming, since we didn't have any stuffing, we used buffalo hair. So we do have some on hand. Those of you who are wanting to do more of a traditional stuffed doll, you could use buffalo hair. I think it's really, really awesome that they do have this fiber for us to use. And what you're going to do is basically continue just stuffing your doll. Do the legs first. We do have just like quilting stuffing or stuffing that you use for pillows. So you'll be able to do either, you know, with Tatanka or buffalo hair. You can continue stuffing with buffalo hair, or again, you can use stuffing if you don't want to be playing around with buffalo hair. I don't even know if they wash this. This is a bunch of buffalo hair here. I think it's awesome. When I first did the dolls, I thought it was awesome to be able to stuff it with a natural stuffing. You know, it truly was used. A lot of the animals that, you know, natives used to eat and hunt were actually used. Everything when we you know, hunted them for food or clothing. We used every piece of the animal. So I think it's awesome that we do have this available for you guys. So I'm going to continue I'm going to stop and then stuff it, and then I'll show you guys what we need to do after this. Okay, so I will be right back. Okay, so let's see. So I've kind of stuffed pretty much. You just kind of have to keep on stuffing it until, you know, you're okay with how your doll is. You can keep her skinny. I got mine a little bit stuffed very well. Okay. So sorry, I'm trying to keep on camera here. So once we got it how we want, kind of have to move your little doll around, almost like my doll don't have a neck or a head. So I'm going to take a pair of scissors and try and taking a pair of scissors there and stuffing some more stuffing up there and to make her head a little bit more fuller. So you guys kind of have to just work around and see if you can, you know, get her head This doll looks like she's nothing but head and shoulders here, but that's okay because eventually it will wear. And I think we're pretty much there. So it's gonna. So what you kind of want to do, I think she needs a little bit more there, or he, whoever it's going to be. Just keep on stuffing some hair in there. Again, if you are wanting to use the buffalo hair to stuff your doll with, we are limited. I guess it's going to be a first come, first serve kind of thing. I think that's pretty good. When we start doing our dolls, so if you want to do buffalo hair, you'll want to get your doll done first, beat everybody. So next you're going to do is you're just going to take your sinew and your thread, and no fancy stitch. I start on the inside and I just weave it back and forth. Okay. So this one will probably, you know, you'll see the stitch, but that's okay. As long as you get her sutured up there, that's fine. Hair will probably be sticking out a little bit. That's good too. So yeah, once you get it stuffed, get your doll stuffed, then you want to sew this back up. Just keep on putting that hair in there so that, okay. So as you can see, you can see my stitches, and again, you're going to be able to make her clothing next. That's up to you, what you how you want to do it. I was going to have you guys do a little research. If you know how clothing looks on your tribe, or from the tribe that you're from, then you can do that. If you want to just stick to the area that's here with Lakota, Dakota, they're primarily all the same. So that would be our next part of doing our doll, is creating their regalia. Okay, we do have like bells and we have beads to do that with. So if you have, you know, things in ideas of what you're going to do using ribbons or material, I mean, you know, modern day stuff, then we can probably do that. So there we go. You just want to cut it just like you've been doing with your moccasins, and tie that off there, and then just cut that end not too close. Grab a lighter and burn that. Okay, and there you go. She's all stitched up. Oh, and ready to be done. It's a little bit dirty. Loosen up some of those fibers, stretch her to how you want her to look, and then we're ready to dress her. So good job. I will post this, and if you guys have any questions, please feel free to email me or ask them when you're in class if you come to class. And I hope you guys have fun doing this. I had a lot of fun doing the dolls. I'll probably do a PowerPoint on the different dolls that are around in this, that are in the surrounding area, so that you guys have an idea. You can always go and Google, get some ideas of how to do your doll, and make sure that you don't, you know, copy, just get ideas and make them your own. So have fun. I will see you next class. So adios. Have a good day.